All right, 20. Whoa. Stay. A bakery sells a 9x13 cake for the same price as an 8-inch diameter round cake. If the round cake is twice the height of the rectangular cake, which option gives the most cake for the money? So we've got a 9x13. There's a hair. Cake. I shed so bad. I said stay. And we have an 8-inch round cake that's 2 times the thickness of the rectangle. So I basically need to find the area of both cakes and then see which one's better. So for the rectangular ones, I'm going to do a sub r for that, is equal to, so we literally just multiply 9x13.
That.
117 inches, inches squared. And then the circle one, we would do pi r squared. So remember, this is 8-inch diameter, so radius is half of that. So it'll be pi times 4 squared, which is what?
16.
I'm gonna check.
Okay.
50.3. And then it's twice the thickness, so we need to multiply it by 2. So it is 100.5 inches squared for that one.
Why did you multiply by 2?
Because it's twice the thickness.
Oh.
And also, just so you know, it's 100.5 inches squared when you actually square the number, or not squared, sorry. When you multiply the number by 2 that was in the calculator, if you didn't round it, that's what it gives you.
Okay.
So it would actually, I mean, if you use the rounded number, it'd be 100.6. So for y'all be like, you're wrong. I'm actually not.
She's just trying to keep accuracy.
So either way, so I mean, I'm not gonna like take off because it's 0.1 off if you did that.
That sounded like hope. That was crazy.
It's like, what is happening? All right, so it's not. Which cake is better?
I guess the rectangle cake.
That rectangular cake is better. All right, and then the last ones that we have to do are just solving the equations algebraically. So 30, we have x plus 11 squared equals 121. How would we solve that?
So we find the square root. Yeah, we do the square root and
So x plus 11 equals?
plus positive or negative 11.
Yep, plus or minus 11. So x plus 11 equals 11, or x plus 11 equals negative 11. So x equals 0, or x equals negative 22. Do y'all need to see a quadratic formula problem, or are we good?
I mean, it would be,
but probably just.
I mean, extra practice
Okay.
is always good.
32, x squared minus 7x minus 3/4 equals 0. And if you want to change the 3/4 to 0.75 for the sake of putting it in the quadratic formula, that's fine. All right, so negative b, so it's positive 7, plus or minus the square root of b squared, so 49 minus 4 times a is 1 times c is 3/4, or I should say it's negative 3/4 actually. All over 2a, so it's just 2. Actually, don't change it to 0.75, it'll make your life worse.
Yeah.
So 4's cancel. So 7 plus or minus the square root of 49 minus, plus 3 over 2. So 7 plus or minus the square root of 52 all over 2. Now, I think something would come out of that, so you can either leave it here, or
You
I
can
think...
take a 2 out of it.
Yeah, yeah. So you can take a 2 out, so 7 plus or minus 2 root, 13 over 2. And so you could also, either way, you could leave it and be fine. Now, the book then writes this as 3.5 plus or minus the square root of 13, which is also okay, but I would just leave it in one of these two, to be honest, unless you're just like super ambitious. X times 2x minus 1 equals 10. Any ideas on this one, how I should start?
So you distribute the x.
Okay. So 2x squared minus x equals 10.
Honestly, I feel like completing the square would make sense, kind of. I mean, first
But can I?
You would have to divide by 2.
Okay, so then that's gonna end up giving me fractions. I don't like fractions, so I'm gonna say no.
I mean, I was just saying it because 10 was already on the right side.
What about like move it over and factor?
Okay.
It just seemed kind of happy over there.
Yes, technically you could use quadratic formula, but I would factor. So I need factors of negative 20 that give me negative 1.
We have negative 5 and positive 4.
Negative 5 and positive 4. So so 2x squared plus 4x minus 5x minus 10. Take out a 2x, that gives you 2x plus 2. No, it gives you x plus 2. I was like, that does not even make sense.
Doesn't look right.
Minus 5, that's x plus 2. So 2x minus 5 times x plus 2. So then splitting it, 2x minus 5 equals 0, x plus 2 equals 0. So 2x is equal to 5, x equals 5 halves, or x equals negative 2. Any questions on those? All right, then problems for this section are all right, 3 and 7, but they're modified to be the way we did them in the examples. So not what they say to do, like you're not matching them or whatever. Then 11, 15, 16, 21, which is going to be like the cake problem. I think it's like stepping stones or something. And then 31 and 35.